What's going on, guys? My name's Jordan. This is my brother Jason,
What's going on? And we are the Big Adventure
the
Bros.
Big Adventure Bros.
Look at that.
That is freaking.
What's going on, guys? Let me get back out in the woods. I just dropped Jason off at a spot. Now I'm walking back here into this thick stuff. Gonna go find me a tree to set up on. So hopefully we can sling some arrows. It was raining pretty good all last night and this morning it just stopped raining, so everything's wet, so sound cover is pretty good. So we'll see what we can see. All set up. We're set up in a new spot. Not too sure about it. It's been raining for 2 days. I'm hoping that since it stopped raining, that there's deer that have been bedded down are gonna start moving again. It's pretty thick in here. Walking in, I found there's a rub actually right in front of me, about 20 yards. So maybe if I'm lucky, that buck will come through here and mark that rub again. We'll see what happens. me. I couldn't hear them. And then I saw them. And I couldn't get a shot. My target right now is a doe. I wanted to shoot a doe. And they walked off. And so now I'm kind of ready, like prepared, more prepared. And all of a sudden, coming out of this thick stuff, I see a monster buck. So I'm ready, and I ended up not ever getting a shot on him, but he walked through. And then I had two smaller bucks come through. And then they ended up, I think one of them blew, so one of them spooked off, and I'm still kind of sitting here ready. And I think I saw for a while one of the smaller bucks over there. And eventually I finally saw a doe come back through and come about 20 yards. And she ended up coming right underneath me, and I was like drawn back on her spine basically. And I really didn't want to shoot her like that. And she ended up seeing me when I drew back. So she took off a little bit, about 5-10 yards, and then started walking right through my damn shooting lane. It's just last shooting light. I couldn't really see, but I'm pretty sure I got a really good shot on her. She kicked up in the air and booked it, and I might have heard her. I might have heard her fall over there. So what a crazy hunt! That was wild. That was absolutely crazy with these big bucks coming out, and the two smaller ones. I think I did have a shot on one of the smaller ones, but I really didn't want to shoot a small buck because I've already got a buck tag. I only got one more buck tag, so I mean there had to have been 10, 15 deer right here in front of me. Jason's over there. He saw some does, but didn't have a shot. I don't know what I caught on camera. It's really dark in here. I don't know. And I could not move. I'm kind of out in the open right here where I'm at. And they're in the thick stuff, so I couldn't see them. They could see me. And I couldn't move the camera or anything like that, so. Alright, I'm gonna start backing up and start heading down and see what we got.
What's going on, guys? I forgot to film anything when we were back there, but I just got back to my truck. Basically, after I shot that doe, she kind of ran to the right and then looped back to the left. I saw kind of where she went, and I went down, got down, and I got my my rappel rope stuck in the tree, so I had to wait for Jason to link back up with me so he can help me get the rappel rope down. But we finally got that down, and then I walked over there and found my arrow, and it was bloody but not like covered in blood. So I was like, damn, I don't know what happened. And we started looking for some blood, couldn't find anything. I mean, we couldn't find anything. So I got to thinking it was maybe a gunshot or something, I don't know. Basically, we looked for blood for like an hour and a half, 2 hours, couldn't find any. So we went and started grid searching this bottom where she went down in, and actually where they came out of. And sure enough, we finally found blood. And when we found blood, we found a lot of blood, and she was spewing out pretty good. She ended up crossing a creek and bumping out of game land, but then circling back into game land. And she went to jump that creek again. And I think what happened after field dressing her was she broke her femur trying to get out of that drainage, and she ended up just falling over and died right in that creek. So looking back at the footage and looking at obviously the exit wound and stuff like that, it was definitely a double lung. There was blood, bubbles all in the blood. So it was pretty much a perfect shot. She died probably 45 seconds after I shot her. So pretty easy track once we found blood. But yeah, I got her in the cooler, and yeah, it's freaking sweet. So on to the next one. I think I'm meeting up with Chris tomorrow, and we're gonna go he's got a boat, and he's gonna take me out scouting for a little bit, and then drop me off at a spot that I had I had found on the map on Onyx. So yeah, other than that, we'll see what happens tomorrow, and hopefully we'll sling some more arrows, and either me or the boys will get something. So we'll see what happens.
What's going on, guys? Buddy Chris picked me up on the boat. We're just out here scouting this spot. Bit of game land out here. And see if we can find any acorns dropping or some rubs, maybe some scrapes. We found a bed where a buck was bedded down probably last night. So let's see what happens. I'm either gonna drop me off at a spot or trail me. I'm not gonna sit in there or not for this evening. So see what happens. Let's go another spot. Seeing a lot of signs here. We got some beds, some acorns, red oaks dropping, and some good looking rubs, so keep on them. Good looking scrape right there. Another really good one there. We've seen a bunch of scrapes, and we actually spooked something. Got busted by something over here in this bedding area. A little bit of acorns dropping here in this area. This area looks pretty good.
We just came around this corner right here and we saw this massive trail. And I was like, man, this looks really good. And we come right here around the corner and there's two nice scrapes over there. So you can tell deer been coming in here on a regular. So it's a good spot.
Oh, yeah. There goes my ride. Let's see what we can make happen. This is a new spot. I've never been back here, so we'll see if we can make something happen. Not super stoked about my spot. Not many signs of deer here, but I can tell that somebody has climbed this tree because it's all marred up. So that could be good. I don't know. But we'll see what happens. Hopefully that they'll walk down this ridge, get to a feeding area. We'll see what happens.
What's up, guys? What a cool 2 days, man. Got that doe yesterday. Tired. I just hiked out of the woods here. I'm waiting for Chris. He's coming to pick me up on the boat. He should be here any minute. But yeah, so I didn't see anything today. I set up on a tree that had scratches where somebody had already set up on it once before. So I figured that was a good sign, but nothing moving on my side of the lake. So, but I think Chris is coming now. So shout out to Chris from the Hunting Tradition, and we'll get him next weekend.